quantitative, whatever. Pick up one of those handbooks and just look through it and read the particular chapter that addresses what you want to do, and that will give you a much, much better idea, a much more concrete idea of what is expected, what is the academic standard here regarding this method or this area. And doing all of those things, talking to people, reading theses, all of that will give you a much better idea of what to expect. And I think the process itself of working on your thesis is slightly different from a normal essay in that you can't wait, up until the deadline and then just write it up. It's maybe a new thing for some of us, maybe not for others. But I think it's very, very important to give yourself many different deadlines. I see Gamze kind of smiling at me about it. True. Just give yourself different deadlines and also plan way in advance. I mean, start thinking about it maybe the semester before, and especially if you want to do something like interviews. What happened to me was that I thought I was going to be able to do maybe 5 interviews in the summer, in July, August, and then the guy who said he would help me arrange this and this and this said, well, actually, these and these people cancel. And I thought, well, it's a bit uncomfortable. So I had to kind of replan. So yes, it does take time. And then I think, as you go through, just really talk a lot to your supervisor. That goes without saying. And just send very small parts that they can actually look at. So, I mean, I found it difficult, should I send you a complete section, an entire chapter? Try and get an understanding with them on what they prefer, what kind of sections they prefer to look at. And, I mean, I've sent maybe 2 pages at a time, or 10 pages at a time, whatever works. I have one more time. And then I think beyond all those practical things, if you want to maybe be a bit ambitious and do something with your thesis, something that I only found out very late is that there are a lot of different events, different interesting things always happening within the discipline of what you want to do. So if you want to go to a conference, for example, and present a paper or just be at the conference and listen to lectures about it, if you just Google whatever discipline you're in, so for me it was cooperatives, say, I found out that 2012 was the UN International Year of Cooperatives when I was writing about cooperatives. So suddenly I had a whole wealth of different events that I could go to, and I'm going to a conference in London on Thursday where I'll be listening to a lot of interesting lectures, and this is something that I just emailed the organizers, and they said, yeah, sure, and they actually waived the entrance fee, so that was very nice of them. But all these options are open, and if you just Google it a bit in advance, so maybe at the beginning of this semester, when you know what you're going to do, you'll see a lot of very interesting events, maybe interesting publications, and very often for conferences, you only need to send in an abstract of what you're doing in order to present the paper. So if you're confident and you really want to do something like that, it's possible. And otherwise, attending a lot of different events is also a lot of fun. So if you want to take it to different places, the option is there, just Google it and you'll see. Anyway, I think that's about what I wanted to say. I hope it was useful. Are there any questions? Cool, thanks a lot.